Hey guys, so today I am going to be dyeing my hair sort of a light purple blue. The dye I'm going to be using is Arctic Fox Periwinkle, and this is sort of a pastel bluish purple. I was getting really done with my blonde, and I really couldn't decide if I wanted to go sort of a greenish blue pastel turquoise color that I had done before here, or if I just wanted to do a straight pastel purple like I had done here. So ultimately, when I was digging around my dye drawer, I found this color, and I thought it would be perfect because while it's not completely purple, it's also not totally blue, and I just thought it'd be like the perfect in between. Today I'm also going to be dyeing some extensions. I haven't really been wearing extensions since my hair is getting relatively long for me, but VP Fashion did send me over a new color that they're carrying, so I want to dye these and see how that works with this shade, as well as I am going out of town in a couple weeks and I probably will want to bring a set of extensions with me in case, I don't know, I want to look extra nice or whatever. So here is the new color. So this is just 60, and this is supposed to be a sort of lighter, more toned version of the 613, which is usually about the lightest shade that any brand will have. And these are supposed to be a little bit more icy and a lot easier to dye than more pastel colors. For example, so here is just the 613A, and then here is the 60. So not a huge difference, but these ones are a lot more icy and these ones are a lot more yellow. Because if you can tell, my hair is pretty white blonde, and so these will match a lot easier than, say, these ones will. If you dye your hair pastel colors at all, this will probably be the new shade that you want to start getting. If my hair was a couple shades darker, I would say that these would mesh really well. Because I'm not going to be wearing extensions all the time, I'm just going to dye these without toning them or lightening them any further, because I feel like now that my hair is long for me, such long roots, it's a lot easier for me to just have the colors all just kind of mix really well. So I'm just gonna put the extensions to the side right now and just do my hair first. So I'm gonna put on some gloves. I think that this is going to be the first color in a long time that I'm not like mixing. So it's been a while since I put a color straight from the bottle onto my hair. And I also chose this color because when it fades, it's going to just be like a really icy blue purple blonde, and it's going to fade really nicely. The reason why I'm so hesitant to do like the turquoise greenish sort of mermaid color is because it was so hard to get out, but with this shade I think that at any stage it will be great. So I'm gonna use the Emily method once again, as I normally would. It basically involves pretty much just pouring it out and slapping it on your hair. And I'm gonna try to really make sure I take it up to the roots, because sometimes since I have so many roots, I'm like, oh, it's fine, I'll just stop right when the brown starts, but then I end up with like some excess blonde pieces. A lot of people ask me what my favorite dye is, and at this point I usually say Arctic Fox just because I feel like I've used so many hair dyes and it is way better than Manic Panic and Ion. If you are familiar with Sally's and you dye your hair, you've probably used Ion, but I feel like with Arctic Fox it stays in the longest and it usually fades the nicest. I was so shocked that when I dyed my hair a little while ago, that like purpley gray color, that gray stayed in my hair for so long. Like it did fade, of course, as it normally would, but the gray, it seemed like the gray stayed in my hair for like a solid month if you're looking for a good gray dye. Also, I know what some of you are gonna say. You're gonna be like, Emily, like a month ago you freaked out because you dyed your hair blue and you hated it, but this isn't the same type of blue. This is a pastel. This is not like the same type of blue. Okay, all good there. So I'm pretty much just going to dye like half of the set of extensions just because I really don't need a bunch. My hair is pretty thin and sometimes if I put too many extensions in, it looks just crazy. So I'm pretty much just going to just put dye on and just like bring it through. Same way. I know a lot of people hate when I do this, but oh well. It's my life. I think that this is gonna match almost perfectly. By the way, do you guys like my background? To be honest, it's just a tablecloth with some lights. Backgrounds are so expensive and I love changing my backgrounds all the time that I was like, I need to find some cheap alternatives. I think you can see the creases though. I tried. Okay, I have my hair all dyed and I have my extensions all dyed. I think they're gonna come out really the same shade, which will be nice. Look at my nail. It like poked through and then it dyed like half of it. Anyway, I am going to go wash this out and then I will see you guys when it is dry. Okay, so I am back. I have my makeup done all extra. If you want to see this makeup look or know any of the products that are on my face right now, you can head over to my Instagram and follow me there if you want to keep up with me more, or usually have the looks that you'll see in my YouTube videos on my Instagram as like short mini tutorials, and I always list all of the products. So that being said, let's get into the hair. I have my hair in like a bun right now, so I will take that down. Oh god, it's gonna be all crazy. Okay, so for some reason I thought that my hair was dry, but obviously it wasn't when I put it in the bun, so I'm gonna go fix this. Okay, magically fixed. I didn't do it like pin straight because I didn't feel like straightening my extensions right now, and I feel like when they're not perfectly straightened, they mix better with your hair. Mush? What is the word I'm looking for? Mesh? Maybe. So here's how the extensions turned out. I think that they match my hair really, really well. So I did this one big piece and then I did the rest little pieces just because this one weft has so much hair in it. This one weft has pretty much as much hair as that's in my entire head just in this. So if I put too many in, it just looks bulky, and I'm not really someone that likes a lot of volume. I just like length. I just did this one and then like the 4 single pieces. So I'm just gonna put this in my head now, and I'm just gonna put it like right here. Wow, it's been so long since I've worn extensions. Having long hair, like really long hair, is so nice though. And then I'm just gonna grab these like little individual pieces and just put them wherever I see fit. Because I have such long roots, they're not gonna look good just like anywhere. So I have to make sure that it is like totally covered when I put them in, right here. Honestly, if I had it my way, I would have no bangs, no layers, no nothing in my hair. But because I was a scene kid and cut a million layers in my head, I'm lucky it's like grown out as much as it has. Okay, all extensions in now. I love how I forgot to straighten this one piece, probably because it was behind my ear. Maybe I'll put it behind my ear again. Cheating. Okay, and that is all of the extensions in. It matches so well. Looking at it now, it definitely turned out a lot more blue-gray than purple like I was expecting. Definitely more blue, but it almost looks like it could turn into like a gray in some light. I know that earlier I mentioned that I needed to really dye like right here where my roots connect to my like blonde part of my hair, and because they never dye or I never get them. So what I'm thinking is that I actually get them, but because I didn't continue to bleach my hair, these ones ended up probably a little bit darker, probably a little bit more yellow, and that's why the light dye isn't taking it right here. Which makes sense, that's not really the dye's fault, that the hair is just too dark to really take the dye. I'll give you guys like a nice zoom out so you can see how long, but it's gonna ruin the illusion of that I have this nice purple background. Now if only my actual hair can grow this long. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not much of a code pusher, and I don't think I mentioned it so far in the video, but I do have codes for Arctic Fox as well as VP. I love both of these brands, and I don't really have many codes. I think I have like 3. They are affiliate codes, so if you use them and you want to support me, I would love that, but if you don't want to, then find another code. I totally get it. But that is all I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this color and how off I was, that it was going to be more purple when it ended up blue. Totally fine. I still think it's really, really pretty. And I hope I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!